Well, here's the deal. I was traveling home from work. I used to work at Domino's, and on the way home, I was hit by a stolen car. However, the university police were chasing this stolen car, and they were out of their jurisdiction. They were not even close to the university. And they chased him through a red light and into me and into another car. And what happened is, since the car was listed as stolen, the insurance company of this supposedly stolen car wouldn't cover the accident. And that put me in a huge bind. And I'm just curious if there's anything that I can do to go after the university, as their police officer is responsible.
Chase?
Yep. It's possible that you could go after the university police, but what's going to be required in that situation is you're going to have somebody that has some expertise in determining what these police officers should have been doing and whether or not they should have continued on this chase. If they're following the correct protocols for what law enforcement does in those situations, according to whatever expert you're able to speak with, then you're not going to likely be able to recover against them. And this is part of the reason why we advise our clients and anybody we talk to about this type of thing to get what's called uninsured motorist coverage. Okay, if the person that hits you doesn't have insurance, or in the situations like this where you have a stolen vehicle, that car is not covered by the liability insurance of the actual owner. And by purchasing the uninsured motorist coverage, you're saying, hey, State Farm, Geico, if somebody out there doesn't have the sense to purchase insurance that will pay for my injuries if they're negligent, or if there's a situation like this, I want you, my insurance company, to take care of me, take care of my injuries, to pay for my pain and suffering. It is a very cheap policy, and that is absolutely the way to sort of solve this problem in the future. Unfortunately, the only way you're going to be able to recover if you do not have those policies, okay, is going to be to go after the university. That's going to likely be, if it's connected to the state, it might be a State Torts Claims Act, and you need to act quickly in order to protect your rights. Certain notices are required, and those things have to be done fast. So you need to get to an attorney to sit down and talk about these issues.
Tim, are you still on?
Yes.
Tim, did you have uninsured motorist coverage?
I did not.
Okay.
When I moved to Georgia, insurance, they
Right.
charged me because I'm from
Sure,
another area.
sure.
When I moved to Georgia, the insurance rates went way up.
Let me just tell you, I've handled this kind of case twice in my career, and it's a very unusual circumstance. But if you don't have uninsured motorist coverage, Georgia courts will deem the coverage on the insurance carrier for the stolen vehicle. It's a very unusual doctrine, but it's against public policy for people to be injured as a result of the negligence of others, and will deem at least the minimum coverage. It's $25,000. So if you need any help with it, please give us a call tomorrow. We'll be glad to do it. Chase is exactly right with regard to the police chase and the standards that you have to meet. It's a much more difficult claim, but you can deem that coverage if you do not have uninsured motorist coverage. So don't let them out.